Another turn in the coil. Urianger would have you delve deeper into the mysteries surrounding the Elder Primal Bahamut.
Crystal-choked abyss lieth beneath the Cartano Flats, the unholy cradle of an Elder Primal, and by thy hand were truths great and terrible, wrested from those once celestial depths. Yet, as is oft the case, an answer doth breed a profusion of questions, and the unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Ne'er have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp.
I'm so glad I asked River to do this.
Lady Alice hath sent word of her coming. 'Tis time once more to brave the precipice, and leap unflinching into the jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land.
He used more thesaurus words that time than ever before. Oh.
You want to do Alice?
Oh, it's Alice. Mine apologies. I trust I have not kept you waiting over long. Kat, I am both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I would not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to the discussion of that which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. Initially...
Yes.
What?
I never noticed the cutout in the side of their outfit.
Yeah, the little hip cutout. It's in Alphinaud's too.
Have that too?
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
Or at least I think he does. Initially, it was evidence of a new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath Castromocydons and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Dalamud. As you will well recall, what we have found was a vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite, and within the depths of that structure, we discovered not the new primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather.
Since shared our sundry findings with Rambros, I believe.
Rambros.
Preeminent scholar of the Sons of St. Coinoch, and he, in turn, did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's Allagan prison. 'Twould seem that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channel this radiant bounty unto the Crystal Tower. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. 'Twas for this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core.
Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal? From the information provided to us by the Sons of St. Coinoch, is that how you said that?
I said Coinoch.
Coinoch. We have learned that these contraptions were termed intermittent hulks. Internment hulks.
As in imprisonment.
Right, that makes sense. And that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape.
Hey, that's the name.
It's the name, the Coils of Bahamut! And second, they are meant to feed him. Perversely, the self-same energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. He merely is allowed to be.
Century upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters so subtle in their working, and yet so adamant, that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captors.
It has long been held that the primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be, then, that the Allagans found a way to simulate prayer itself? It seems that the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all of the internment hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the aether.
Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, we determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm, and found in the Twelveswood an as yet unexplored fragment of the Lesser Moon, bearing a most familiar etheric signature.
And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we believe we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment and the second of the internment hulks can be entered. As Eorzea's sword in the darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. I will, of course, be there at your side. Once you have made your preparations, head to Fallgourd Float and make yourself known to my assistant, Serpent Lieutenant Anael. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and her position provides a convenient rendezvous point. I will break these Allagan fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. Da, da, we did it. Roll credits. Alphino, do you have a cutout in yours? He do.
Huh.
And it's on the same side.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
KatFTWynn Wissive, I've been expecting you. My name is Anael. I have been accorded to the rank of lieutenant within the Order of the Twin Adder that I may be better to assist Lady Alice with her endeavors here in the Twelveswood. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery and to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Alder Springs fragment. From what we have seen of the exterior, the structure shares many common features with the one you explored in Lenosha, and likely plays host to a similar complement of guardians. But I fear words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Pray seek out my comrade in the south and west. He is charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment and will be well placed to show you the thing, if nothing less. Okay. We're gonna go fly. Oh, cutscene. What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being around to be to a bloody pulp under the granite fists of a wandering golem, I suggest you bugger up. Oh, my apologies, sir. Lady Alice did send word of your impending arrival, but 'twould seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the red moon of Dalamud. Our initial survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate in itself, meant that the approach to the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a semblance of a path which should grant you access to the entrance, and that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. The interior? Well, assuming that the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, the master controls you seek will be located at the bottommost layer, past all of the ingenious and deadly defenses of which the ancient Allagan seemed so indecently fond. If you would know more, I'm afraid there is nothing for it but to brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Lady Alice will soon be arriving at Fallgourd. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's post. I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. The road ahead promises peril aplenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparation or provisions. May the 12th watch over you. It's okay, I've got level 90s. All right, Anel. Oh, another cutscene. God damn it. Master Winwissive, I trust the private's explanation was worth the journey. Simply securing an approach to the fragment's entrance proved a monumental task. I dare not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. If there is aught I might do to aid you.
Oh, never mind. Here's fucking Alpha No. Okay.
Ah, Lady Alice. Oh, my apologies, Master Alphino. Has there been a change of plan?
Do you want to be Alpha No?
Sure, I can be Alpha now. Orion J informed me of... That's not a good voice.
That's good enough. That's how I'm doing Alice, but higher.
Jay informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before he disappeared into the depths of the second coil. Kat, although I would strenuously deny it were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for our grandsire exceeds even mine own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alice is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In our grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. 'Twas that which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil. Yet the fact that she risks her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. This quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead.
Damn.
My sister must needs have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes for which we risk all. There is a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alice must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. I am glad that it is you with whom she makes this journey. If Alice is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest champion? 'Twas there that I found mine, after all. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavors, Kat. Ah, Lieutenant Annel, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister.
So remember when I said I don't think Alphinaud's in this?
Ha! Lady Alice is due to arrive at any moment. I shall abide in confident expectation of your triumphant return.
All right. Oops, I was wrong. Second Coil of Bahamut now accessible. Let's go.
I did say he was in this.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I said I think he's in the last coil.
Oh, okay. You might, and maybe I did hear that and I promptly forgot. I don't have that answer. All right.
Light party. Let's go.
More golems.
Golem.
I'm glad they have name tags. IRL, I discourage this practice. Wait for what? Dalamut's Shadow. You mean like their dialogue has their names? Oh, you try to encourage the practice IRL. Yeah, to remember names. It took me literally, just seeing their hair tie is what let me know if it was Alice or Alphinaud. It's really hard for me to remember whose hair is parted which way.
Same.
Oh, cutscene. I'm not too worried if you guys do kill those ones. If like that you already aggroed them. I don't care.
How strange. Why could we not see all this before? I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystals should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragment likely pierced the ground to a depth of many hundred of malms. Yalms. The swirling aether leaked from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, it is not as if we expected this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Kat? 'Tis imperative that we win through the depths of this structure, and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again. Not while there's hope that he may yet be saved.
These words are interrupting the cutscene, rude.
But mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until we have successfully gained entrance to the place. That opening up ahead appears a suitable point of ingress.
Let's go. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why they did 5 in the beginning. But they did not do that again.
I'd be a little bit careful about cutscenes, because I think in at least
Oops.
one of the upcoming coils,
Yeah.
it can You can be in the middle of a cutscene, and then if we trigger another cutscene, it'll load you into the next cutscene.
Oh. Okay. Well, no, I just meant, like, because they weren't prepared for me to get a cutscene. If they had accidentally pulled, I wasn't going to be too worried. But, yeah, in general, I warned both Dark Skies and Fender that I have cutscenes.
Okay.
But that's good to know. It's like Praetorium all over again. What? And bus time. And over their heads, yeah. So Jules, hair ribbon, hairbang side, yes. And earring side. Whichever side their hair is parted on in the front is where their earring also is. Okay, big Engie flower. Alright, let's melt it. Da 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 da. Okay, oops. Just the death of a flower. Yeah, we did it. Ba 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 ba.
There will be a lot of cutscenes.
There will be during, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in 4?
9.
Could be wrong. Or 9, but the 4th one in this section, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Fender,
What?
did you mean to? Oh, I think I'm going to have to duck out very tired, headachy. Oh, okay, baby. That's okay. That is okay. Thank you for playing with us. I love you and appreciate you. That is totally okay. Oh, I gotta interact with it. All the hugs, baby. I hope your head feels better soon. I was just like, 3, wait. Because I was worried Dark Skies got DC'd again. Okay, Dark Skies, sounds good. River will help me melt faces then, or if anyone else wants to join. That armor, no, it couldn't be. Be on your guard, Kat. Though it defies all reason that he should live, I know of only one who wears such armor. Crotch. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black Wolf himself, the legatus of the 7th Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. We face the White Raven, Nail Van Darnus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral Era.
Nail Van Darnus. Ah, that was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised Age of Glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls.
River actually just explained all of this person to me recently.
Of love for his loyal servant, the one true deity named me Nail Deus Darnus.
The one true deity? Bahamut. He speaks of Bahamut.
Oh, Lord Bahamut, thy name is as... Thy name is as sweet water to parched lips. How my heart swells at thy sacred touch. This blessed sanctum is the domain of my God and his beloved children. Seek to defile its glory, and you will answer to me.
Oh, okay. Bye. How is this possible? From what Alphino has told me, Nail was slain on the eve of the calamity. Whatever the truth of the matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with the worshippers of a primal.
All right. Hi, Wolf. Wolf, do you want to join us for Melting Face? You don't have to join on call. River just was because River really loves coils, so is helping me read it. But if you wanna party up, because Dark Skies has to leave after this, and Finder had to leave, so the more melting, the better. It's possible with one, but I think there's one or two that would be easier with 2 people melting. The outer coil. I'll help nuke everything. Okay, baby. We are the Borg? Yes. Kind of, for like...
it's just Allagan aesthetic.
Oh, did you mean that? I think, Kath, did you mean because of the brainwashed person?
Nail.
Yeah, because of nail. All right.
He's a messy bitch.
Yeah. Just a bit. The way the ship looks like a combo of Alien Isolation and Breath of the Wild with all the blue, I could see that. Yeah. I'm trying.
I do really enjoy Allagan aesthetic.
It looks cool. It's just always blue and red, which usually I'm not.
There's greens too.
There's green sometimes, yeah. Which, as we see here. Try to attack. There we go. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Oh. That and the feeling here. I get that. I'm back after the house ambush by my friend. Oh, is everything okay? When one leaves, another arrives. Great timing. It was great timing. Oh. Oh, no, this isn't. Okay. I misinterpreted where we were. Because
Introducing the boss.
yeah. I know, I still want people to see the boss in all their glory. Oh, there's sexy snake-like glory. Look at that boob shake. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm ready.
Complicated to execute properly.
Was she?
Yeah.
Well, good thing we don't have to deal with it. We did it!
I feel like she'll mark people with cones that do a petrify.
Oh.
Or you get marked with a debuff, and a few seconds later you emit a cone that's a petrify, sort of like Hegemon.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's also Cyclops ads that aren't really killable. So what you have to do is you have to hit the Cyclopses with your petrify cones.
Oh.
And then not hit your other party members. It's a lot.
Oh. That is a lot. Fuck that. We
You're
did it!
You want to do them legit.
Eventually. Yeah. You do too.
It'd be a fun experience. Sometime.
Yeah, I thought you'd think it was fun. Oh, you guys don't see it, but behind me, Wolf said, got it. Central Dex, 3256 yalms. Interment. Hulk? No. This is another maze?
This is the maze. Do you remember?
I am reminded of the passages beneath Castromocidans. We must have traveled quite some distance below the surface.
Oxidants.
Oh, I say Ocidans. There's a cat hair on my tongue. There we go. More of the same tunnels. 12 be good. Oops. 12 be good. Surely they cannot continue all the way down from the upper floors. 'Tis difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians we have already faced. It is said that the Alligans excelled in the creation of the chimerical beasts, and that the red moon teemed with 1,000 fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from releasing the Elder Primal. Is that a typo?
Where?
Where it said 1,000?
No, that's just a poetic way of saying
Oh, okay.
1,000 thousands would be how many.
Okay. I wonder the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nail spoke? Well, this is yet another mystery to ponder upon our return. Shall we continue onwards? Da 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 da.
Lead us through the maze.
No,
Do you want me to lead you?
please. And there's a wolf. I don't know which way to go.
You won't get to uncover all the map, because I'm gonna...
That's okay. Amazing. Oh my god. Stop licking your own hair, cat. It's actual cat hair, not me. Bops. Okay. River knows the way, so we're following River. But it is a maze. Oh. Rude?
We're gonna have to kill these.
Oh.
Or not.
Oop. Dun, 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 dun.
Are they just beating me up while Oh no, they despawn.
That's hilarious. Let's go. Alright. So this is the one that has an auto kill no matter who you are. We couldn't figure it out.
I need to look it up, but YOLO.
Alright. Not that I do much, but... Da, da, da. Oh, nope. It's gonna kill
No,
me.
we kill it in time.
Oh! Let's go!
I figured we haven't done this since level 80, so...
Me and Wolf did, I thought. And it kept killing me and Wolf.
I thought it didn't specify this anymore. Now it's
maybe.
just
Oh, you're right.
finding coil, second coil.
You're right. So we've been avoiding it since they did that update.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Well, this one you have to see everything anyway. It doesn't matter how much DPS you do. It kind of locks you in.
There's a lot of mechanics we skip at the very end.
Oh, at the very end, yes. Yes.
But
Oh.
I don't know how to execute all of those, so...
Hollow charts. 30 or
Internment Hulk
63
IC3.
90s. Okay. Yalms. It's a cool design.
It is.
I remember us doing this as level 80s and it was a little stressful. That surely cannot be Dalamud. Where are we?
Final resting place of Nail Van Darnus. This is a grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my god's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave, too.
No! Get fucked. Mommy? Sorry.
In the hour of his failure, Nail Van Darnus felt the currents of ether beginning to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my God resound in mine ears. Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, that they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied.
Oh. It's probably fine.
Pretty sick.
Oh. Pretty sick.
Like goals, TBH.
It's pretty cool. 'Twould seem that little remained of Nail's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and the result was this strange simulacrum. Nevertheless, her aura bespeaks great power. She channels the rage of the Elder Primal himself.
Lord Bahamut, thy wish is my command. None shall scape thine unquenchable fury. Come, ye dull, unthinking beast. Bare your teeth. They will avail you not in the calamity to come.
I got this. Just me, not the two 90s behind me. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. So you're saying you're a top? That is slightly terrifying? Yeah. Kind of hot. Yeah. But is she mad though? She might be a little... What's the term?
I don't know.
Well, when you're entranced by a primal, I can't remember the word.
Oh,
Tempered.
tempered.
She'd be tempered. All right, so... I mean, like, we're gonna be forced to do everything anyway.
Yeah.
This is where I die. So we put them in the boobies? On the nipple. Because we had to do this kind of the legit way. That surprisingly didn't hurt me. Do we kill them?
Yes, these you
Okay.
kill.
Okay.
The golems that spawn from the green meteors have to be kept separate from each other because if they get close to one another, they'll combine
There you go.
and become unkillable.
Right.
Red meteors traditionally got dropped around the outer edge of the arena,
Right, over here.
and you
Okay.
had to drag the golems close to them so they would absorb the meteors.
Right.
If meteors fall next to each other, they'll explode and do a
Oh,
lot of damage
nipples.
to the party.
Ooh.
If meteors are still on the field after all the golems are dead during the next phase transition, that would have wiped your party.
Okay.
It's a somewhat complicated
I may have died.
mechanic to pull off.
Rip me.
You're gonna die again.
I'm gonna die again. Because all the meteors are here. Usually you'd want to deal with the golems
Everyone
and not kill
back
them.
next to one of the nipples.
Nipple.
There's about to be a
Ow.
knockback.
Oh, Nail's
Don't
here.
move.
Oh, I died.
Don't move. Don't move.
It's too late, I died. There's a lot happening,
We
chat.
should kill Nail now.
Yeah, go ahead and kill Nail.
Or we will die to the next couple of mechanics.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's some of the mechanics, chat. Oh.
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 It's been a while since
Hi, Anna. Hello, hello. Yay.
Anyway, that fight's I did it. I learned it back in Heavensward, so we were level 60, and
Yeah.
it was still
Rough.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like, I did it with just random people, and it took, I think, 3 hours one night. We sat there working on it. It was a lot of fun.
Well, wouldn't you have run out of the timer?
Yeah, I mean, we went back in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Wolf's wearing the Bahamut summoner outfit. Butt wings!
It's really fun to execute.
Oh, I'm in the way.
properly.
Butt wings!
No, Nail's fun.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
hot.
cutscenes.
Her story's actually a lot more complicated than what they said there, but
We can go over that next time.
eh.
Or I mean after this, not next time.
Eh.
Poor creature. Would that you had never been born.
Rude.
You had surrendered your physical form and collapsed into aether. But Bahamut denied you death and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling what, I wonder? Images from your memory, perhaps? But that shell is now broken, and your primal deity seems disinclined to sustain your existence.
My primal deity? I kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Nail Van Darnus, legatus of the 7th Legion. No, a moment. My thoughts are clouded, and this body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I ensorcelled by the... ensorcelled? I don't know how to
I
say
have
that.
no fucking clue.
Ensorcelled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? That will not happen again.
You speak as if Bahamut no longer controlled you. But that's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed.
Are you sure?
She's on the brink of death.
Shh. Unless Bahamut simply relinquished his claim. What need has he of a broken spirit bound by an ethereal realm?
That I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. But do not assume that all of my actions were chosen for me. It was my will that the Meteor Project be resurrected. Mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me.
Nail, please. You must tell us more of the calamity. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world, and what has become of my grandfather, Archon Louisoix.
You are Louisoix's grandchild? Ha, the fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on if you would have your answers. They await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving.
Why do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's restoration, will he not? What are you not telling us?
Steel yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak can do naught but weep under the pall of their own misery, as did the frail child I once was.
F? Silence, chattering raven. Your wretched wings are broken and you shall soar no more. I have no idea who that is. I'm assuming Bahamut. I don't fucking know.
A crimson moon, your brilliance sears mine eyes.
Well, F's in chat.
I recognize that voice, Cat, but never would he say such words.
Oh, oops.
Come, let us finish what we came to do. All will be put aright when the final hulk lies dormant. Grandfather will be himself again, I'm sure of it.
I don't know if that's the voice I wanted to give him. I thought it was Bahamut.
Wasn't Bahamut, chat.
It wasn't Bahamut, chat. I think it was Louise. Based on her words. Oh no, he's getting there.
Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in the Notion Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. I got you, Raiders, hold on. Cat, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nail's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man of whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. And yet, look how far we have come. 'Tis incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. 'Twas this capacity for greatness, I believe, that grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least. "'Tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and gather our thoughts? We have seen much that will benefit from Urianger's learned perspective."
Oh shit. This is a long ass cutscene. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god! Fucking Rip! Discord did not pick up River's laughter, but River's cackling.
Hands.
Grandpa did throw hands! Holy shit.
"Grandfather! It is you! Then why?" "It is you."
Do you want to be Louisa or do you want me to be Louisa?
Abandon this quest, Alice. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils. I don't remember Louisa's voice, unfortunately.
I don't either. And I don't know if it ever... none of this is voice acted.
"Sabotage? But we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival."
Science seals your fate.
No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never.
Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well. We all exist at the pleasure of one divine will. And the word of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Scurry back into your holes, vermin. You have been granted this one reprieve, but should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself.
Jesus. Talk about trauma.
That light in grandfather's eyes. He has suffered the same fate as Nail.
Aww. Give her a hug.
My grandsire is no more. That was naught but a phantom that profanes his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I will not rest until I free grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny.
Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Taste my arrow, grandfather. Jesus Christ, that was a long-ass cutscene. I don't know how to leave here. Do I teleport? Maybe I just leave. Oh, no, there's exit. I found it. Another fucking cat hair. How am I getting so many cat hairs on my tongue? Alisay's resolve. Alisay is keen to seek Urianger's learned opinion on the disturbing events which unfolded during your expedition into the second coil.
Truly, it is a wonder to escape that stifling air. It is wonderful. And to return to Northern Thanalan again, it would appear. I must thank you, Cat. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. Ah, but you need not tarry on my account. The danger has passed. Pray go on ahead, and appraise Urianger of all that has occurred. I will join you anon. My thoughts are yet unruly, and I would rest here a while.
To the waking sands! River, you ready to bear?
The triumphant hero doth return. Thine eyes speak of the dread task's completion. The second coil now layeth dormant. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast the shadow which now falleth across thy brow?
Alright, that's it. That's it. That's the
Now
quest.
this is because
Oh.
yeah. An old foe and an old friend. So, 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louisoix that Lady Alisay beheld, an unnatural conjuration in thrall to the Elder Primal. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if the Lady Alisay did absent herself from future forays into the coils.
I have come too far to surrender to grief, Urianger.
I assumed it was Alisay.
My lady,
I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries.
as you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would first speak of the coil's late guardian, Nail Vandarnus. Vandarnus was a legatus of the Garlean Empire, who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. Aye, he, I say, for Nail was for a certainty no maid. The noble house of Vandarnus, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Alleg. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn the true nature of Dalamud, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower and the mechanisms required to command the satellite yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nail to construct a far less subtle mechanism. And in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut.
He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. 'Tis little wonder was so loath to part with him. Why let a little simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Van Darnus's resurrection, I dare say Bahamut was as content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. I only hope that the 2 thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nail's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first that he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove this source of worship. Otherwise our efforts to disable the coils shall be for naught.
Give me mine indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal thralls, but canst thou truly pursue a course which would cost thee thine own grandsire?
My heart and mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won, but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut and aught that might serve to sustain him. Kat, while Urianger and I endeavor to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. That we have achieved so much I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun.
Though time had dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louis Sois, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Charlayan. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more? So you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret? For the key that only you and I hold? Given our familial propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well as to unlock them. And Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should never have been opened.
Alphino. You can fuck right off. Anyway.